Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to explore, quickly look at some info in what I think is an interesting data set. It's the UNESCO World Heritage Sites list. I was interested in looking at this because I was in Italy just recently, and everywhere I looked there's a historic site, historic building of some kind or another, and I did actually see that plaque near some of them that it was a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Anyway, you can go to this site, and what this is, it's the United Nations created, designated these areas as educational, scientific, and cultural educational, scientific, and cultural importance, and so they're protected in that regard. I don't know what they actually do to protect them, but they're designated as such, and so they're usually interesting sites. Here's a map that you can actually click 3D and kind of look and zoom in. But I always like to look at the data in Python with either Numpy or Pandas, and so that's what I did. So I downloaded this XLS, which is a Excel file type, and just kind of looked at the data and realized that this is the column that was important, the one that says states underscore name underscore en for English, I guess. And it lists each country's historical sites one by one. There's a description of the actual site, the name of the site, and then the country. And I was curious how many. It seemed like Italy had so many, so I was curious if it was at the top or near the top. And it's kind of hard to tell by just looking at this. You could probably just go and count, but I like messing around with Python, and so that's what I did. And just real quick, I'm not going to go deep into the code here, unless if you want me to in a future one, I'd be glad to. But I read the file in using Pandas, and again, just confirmed that column was the one I wanted to look. And this was I had to look this up. I didn't know it off the top of my head. This value counts function is perfect. You tie it to a column. So in this instance, that's state underscore name. And it's going to tell you how many unique instances there are, which was exactly what I wanted. To do this without that function would have been a real pain. And just so you see, let me see, I'll run this. I'll print out this series, and you see that it gives you the index and the number for each country. And I was right, Italy is near the top, although China does have more. And yeah, so that was interesting, but I like a little more than this. I wanted to see a bar graph, and so I created a new data frame in Pandas and just saved the country column and the count, how many each country was there. And I'll uncomment out. This is, again, if you want me to go more into how to use Matplotlib, I can, but this is kind of just standard stuff, giving it the X and the Y axis and giving them labels and all that kind of stuff. And then when you print it out, we should get a nice little pop-up chart here. And now you can see that Italy here is near the top. This United Kingdom here, United States is down here, kind of out of the top 10, actually. But kind of interesting. I'm always kind of intrigued by that. A lot in Europe. India, though, and Mexico make the top 10. And so I just thought that was interesting. And let me know. I'll try to pick a different data set each week that I think is kind of interesting to explore. Thanks.